You used the classes in the system.drawing namespace to create a basic Captcha image in lesson 11.9. In this lesson, you'll add code to make the image harder for an automated system to read. You'll then display it on a page and test its functionality. To begin, open the .NET Expert project from your Sample Files folder. And open CaptchaHandler.cs from the Captcha folder. This is the HTTP handler that will create and display the Captcha image. At the moment, the code simply draws some random text onto the image. This Captcha image would be better if it was harder to read. You're going to add some code that will draw random lines over the text. Add the following code to the end of the process request event handler. Pen line pen equals new pen brushes.black 2. This pen object will be used to draw the lines onto your image. You've selected a black color and a thickness of 2 pixels. Pen objects are used to draw lines, while brush objects are used to fill areas with color. Now add the following code on the next line. Graphics object dot draw line line pen 0 randomizer.next 0 25 120 randomizer.next 0 25. This code uses your pen object to draw a line from a random point on the left side of the image to a random point on the right side of the image. Now add the same line of code again to draw a second line. 2 random lines will now be drawn over the top of your Captcha image, making it significantly harder for an automated system to read. During my professional career, I had to implement a Captcha system for a financial company. The company was being bombarded with spam, and my brief was to completely eliminate future spam attacks. I tried several different ways to make my images OCR-proof, and tested them by running the images through leading OCR packages to see whether they could be read. The technique used in this lesson proved unreadable to all OCR systems, but OCR technologies may improve over time. If you find that spammers are able to read the Captcha images you create, there are several ways you could refine them. You could write each letter of the text in a different font. You could write each letter of the text in a different color. You could add more randomized lines. Or you could add a background to the Captcha image that contains several different colors. Using the skills you've learned in this course, you should be able to implement all of these. Next, you'll need to add some code to output the image. Add the following code on the next line. Captcha image .save context.response.output stream image format .jpeg. This code saves the image into the web server's response. Image format.jpg comes from the system.drawing.imaging namespace. This will save the image in JPEG format. Now add the following code on the next line. context.response.end. Now that the image has been saved into the web server's response, it's good practice to end the response so that nothing else can be added to it. You've done this previously in Lesson 11.2. Now view Captcha.aspx in your web browser. As you can see, your Captcha image is now visible. You will still need to add code to the Confirm button to check whether the user has entered the correct code. Close your web browser now and return to Visual Studio. You may recall that the Captcha image's text is saved into the Session object when it is generated by the Captcha Handler class. Open Captcha.aspx in Design View, add a click event handler to the Confirm button, and add the following code to the new event handler. If textbox captcha answer dot text equals session captcha dot toString label result dot text equals correct, else label result dot text equals incorrect. Now let's test your code. View Captcha.aspx in your web browser and enter the correct code into the text box. Then click Confirm. If you entered the correct code, Correct is displayed. Note that the Graphics class isn't limited to simply drawing lines and text. Using the advanced features of the Graphics class, you can manipulate images in any way imaginable. Close your web browser now and close Visual Studio. You've now completed Lesson 11.10. Create a Captcha image system.